everyone, it's Kat and welcome back to my channel. Today is my June wrap up. Nearly said book haul. I've already done 2 book hauls. Have you seen them? If not, I'll link them down below so you can check them out. I will be telling you now about the books that I read in June, and I'm not including the rereads because they don't count. But I did read 3 books in 1 week. I'm sorry, but I am super duper proud of myself for reading 3 books in a week, because especially when all I've done is reread books over the past 2 months. Seriously, I haven't read anything new since then. I am on a 4th book, but I haven't finished it yet. So I'll tell you about that in a minute. First one I read was, if I can find it. Okay, so the first one I read was Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia, and this one is about Eliza, who writes a comic online. Writes a comic, you know, draws / writes a comic, you know, and she has a fairly anonymous life though, outside of that, where she's not known for anything besides living, I suppose. And then a boy moves to her school. I suppose you could call him a man, but she gets to know him, and turns out he writes fan fiction for her comic, Monstrous Sea. That's what her comic's called. FYI, if you can hear a noise in the background, it's my fan. Yeah, so they get talking, and yeah, he doesn't know who she is and she doesn't really know who he is either. And it's all very dramatic and relatable in that sense that, I mean, I could relate with how kind of awkward she is and shy, and there are some bits that made me laugh out loud, and especially the chats that she has with her 2 friends online. It's very kind of amusing. I like the whole messenger setup in books. I did get a little bit annoyed with some of the behaviour Eliza had, mostly towards being on her phone so much, and her parents were like, please can you come off your phone and, you know, join in with stuff. On one side I was like, I would be the same. I don't want to like interact with people. I don't like family meals and whatnot. I don't like having to talk. So I was like, yeah girl, stay on your phone and chat with your friends. But on the other side I could also see her parents' point of view, like, you spend way too much time on your phone, can you at least acknowledge other people are around you? But yeah, it was annoying. I was like, oh man, I'm growing up, I can see both sides of the coin. I rated this 4.5 stars, although Goodreads, you know, doesn't do half stars, so I did 5. I really did enjoy it. It was funny, sad, there were some sad moments. It kind of reminded me of Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell a lot, in like, because it's got illustrations from her comic, and it was just, it had that vibe going on, you know. Go read it. Yeah. The next one I read was Alex Approximately by Jen Bennett. This one is a really super duper cute book. Oh my gosh. I read it in 2 days. All of these are read in 2 days. This one is about Bailey. She moves to California to live with her dad, and she's been sort of chatting with this guy online called Alex, and they want to meet, but she's also kind of nervous. She doesn't tell him she's moved over, and she meets this guy called Porter Roth, who is cocky and rude in that way that some guys can be if they like the girl, and it's so cute and romantic and sweet, and I was having so many feels. And then it turns out, as it says on the you know, summary, it's not really a spoiler, though I got annoyed that they tell you basically what the point is. But it turns out that Porter Roth is Alex Approximately, and I don't really understand that part, but then I'm dumb, so who, yeah. I wish I hadn't known that he was Alex to start with. I think it would have been a lot more interesting if we kept having to keep guessing throughout, you know, along with her, as opposed to knowing something that she doesn't. Or maybe that was the point, you know, the whole audience knows something the character doesn't. Maybe that's how it works. I don't know. But I rated this 5 out of 5 stars because it left me with a huge grin on my face. Which is what I want, you know? When you read a book, you want to feel all the feels. The final one I read was Windfall by Jennifer E. Smith. And this one was again a 5 stars, but what the fuck is my phone doing? I have no idea. Okay, so this one was fun. Again, a 5-star read. I don't rate 5-star books easily, but I do if I read them fucking fast. And this one was really cute, a little bit more serious in tone, but generally easy to read. The character's voice was like not really that irritating. She buys a lottery ticket for her best friend Teddy, who she's in love with, and he wins the lottery. Like, apparently he wins $141 million. No, he doesn't, because when you take off tax, which is weird, America takes off tax. If you win the lottery, if you win 141 million, you damn well expect 141 million. You don't expect 53 million, which is what he actually got in the end. And yeah, so it's all a tale of her point of view from the sidelines, seeing how it changes him and how the character development makes it so that he realises what a shithole he's been. No, he's not that bad. I kind of like Teddy. There wasn't a lot of romance in it. It was more of a like a sideline thing, and which is nice. It was kind of there, but it wasn't, you know, the cute will they won't they sort of thing. Yeah. It's like when you really like a book, it's very hard to just explain how you like it, especially for me. I just kind of want to go, oh, I really enjoyed it so much. That's it. So that's all the books I read in June, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give a thumbs up if you've liked it, and comment down below what you read in June, if you've read any of these books. Ironically, I read all... Is it ironically or is it just annoyingly? Anyway, I read all the 3 of the contemporaries I got from the States, and now I've kind of don't have many. I am actually also reading... I don't know where the fuck it's gone to. Reading Always and Forever Jean by Lara, what the fuck? Always and Forever Lara Jean by Jenny Han. Okay, I will see you again soon in my next video. Bye.